Hello again, Jumping Jehoshaphat's. On this video I wanted to make an update on the speed test video that I made recently. If you recall, I mentioned that Wing Diver was the fastest class because she came in at 20 seconds to go across the map from red border to red border if you did the constant dash with the 100% dash increase item. And Fencer's highest speed was 26 seconds, which was the continuous dash like this, where you just constantly dash in the air like that. However, I also mentioned that the Twin Spear, if you just use the Twin Spear to go across the map, it came in actually faster than just a normal dash hop. So I'm not sure why I didn't do it at the time, but obviously the thing I should have done was combine the two, the Twin Spear and the dash hop together to test that. I'm not sure honestly why I forgot to do that, but well, it turns out when you use the Twin Spear in addition to your dash hop, Fencer turns out to be the fastest class. So I was able to get 19 seconds with this across the map, and the fastest was Wing Diver besides that. So yeah, Fencer is the fastest class with the Twin Spear and the dash hop combo. So I guess that does make sense because he has just the fastest weapon in addition to the fastest movement. So this could be pretty good for dodging tadpoles and wasps, honestly, because it seems like when you do the dash hop and you land on the ground, a lot of the stuff that was aiming at you can still hit you as you land to the ground, whereas if you stay in the air more, you seem like you have a more chance to dodge wasps and tadpoles as well. So this could actually be helpful for dodging those type of enemies as well. In addition to, which I've noticed as I've been trying to practice this particular setup, is say for example you're dash hopping around and you get to the ground and you realize you don't have any more dashes or jumps. You can still be safe and get away by using the Twin Spear until you have your cooldown back, which I've noticed that's saved me from some gold ants before in the past on certain missions. So like say for example you get to the ground, you have no more dashes, you can still use the Twin Spear to dash around until your hops are back up. So that's also a nice benefit. But of course this method is very challenging to use because it pulls you forward. So it's going to take time to get used to this setup, but it's very strong because his Twin Spears are very strong. The non-DLC ones I think do close to 20,000 damage with both shots, and the DLC ones do over that. So it's definitely worth trying to get good at this setup because it's so strong. As you can see, you can kind of like you can kind of stay put in one spot by attacking and then dash hopping backwards and then continuing to attack the target like that, where you just back up, dash hop backwards, and then use the Twin Spear to attack forward again. So it's just all a matter of getting good at the spacing of this weapon, but if you can, it's very strong. I'm not sure if it's necessarily the best idea to use against golds because of the fact that they're so strong and they could one-shot you, but it is definitely a very strong weapon for other enemy types, so definitely something to keep in mind for your weapon setups. But it's very fun too because you feel very fast, very strong, almost like precision. You're you're using very strong precision attacks, and when you can get good at this, it feels very good. I have a long way to go to get very strong at this weapon setup, but I definitely want to practice at it because it's very fun. But yeah, so Fencer turns out to be the fastest class still. I don't want to rant too long, but I really think that Fencer and Wing Diver are probably too fast in this game, to be honest with you. Just because they can get away from enemies so fast that it's not too much of a challenge on Inferno as maybe it should be. My suggestions for fixing that, in my opinion at least, would be to make the dash hop dash half the distance that it's doing. Like say this is one dash hop. Instead of going that far, go half the distance of that. That'd be one way to fix it, I think, and still have the dash hop movement, because I love the dash hop movement. It's very fun. But I think he goes too far and too fast. Or alternative would be to make the dash and the hops max out at 4 dashes and 3 jumps. So therefore you would be in a lot more you wouldn't be so free to move around the map, like 10 times like this, without having to worry about any kind of movement options before you have to reset your cooldown. So that would be another alternative I think that they could have done. As far as Wing Diver goes, in my opinion, the best fix for that would be to make it so that her dashes cost twice the energy, or maybe even 3 times, so that it's more used as a I need to get away now rather than a source of movement all the time. Because right now you can literally use the dash for Wing Diver almost 100% of the time, and I think that is not the proper way to make it how the dashes work in this game, because I think that if you make it so that it's more of a emergency setup, then I think it would be more balanced, and like I said, the game wouldn't be as simple, I would say, with the Wing Diver class as well. Because, like I said, it's all about getting away from enemies, and if you can get away from enemies, then you're pretty much not in any threat, or not too much of a threat. I mean, don't get me wrong, the game still can be tough, but I think that 20 seconds across the map is a little fast. I think Ranger's motorcycle is fine because it's a vehicle and it can get destroyed, and it's not exactly the best way to fight with in this game. So, but anyway, I just wanted to share with you this speed setup for Fencer. It's very fast, very strong, and very fun to use. So definitely something worth giving a try. So that's all I wanted to have for you on this video. So once again, thanks a lot for watching, and remember, EDF doesn't leave a man behind, ever. And if you'd like to help more people find out about the channel, please consider liking and subscribing, as it does help that. Thanks.